That's after 24 hours.
Yep.
Unbelievable.
It's summer, and that means it's time to head to the beach or some form of outdoor activity. And that means packing coolers with ice and drinks like beer or soda. Now, one of the worst things that can happen in that situation is the ice melts and you're left with a cooler full of warm water and spoiled drinks. If that's ever happened to you when you're out with your friends, it is the worst. So check out Beer Frost. This cool little guy is a new scientifically engineered product that will take your ice from 30 degrees to -10 in about 30 minutes. This is perfect for a day in the sun at the beach or the park, as well as those long road trips. To use it, pack your cooler with ice and beer, sprinkle a little Beer Frost on the ice, then pack more ice on top. After 30 minutes, you are good to go. Not only will you have colder beer and drinks, but you'll have longer lasting ice as well. In fact, where usually ice will last less than 1 day and need to be replaced, with Beer Frost, it can last up to 3. Count it 1, 2, 3, so it will basically pay for itself. One packet works with 20 pounds of ice, and each is only $3.99. To purchase Beer Frost, because you know you want to, go to beerfrost.com today.
Don't settle for regular ice. Now you can have the coldest ice and the coldest beer, soda, water, or any beverage at your next tailgate, the beach, or anywhere you pack a cooler. With all natural, environmentally safe Beer Frost.
The product is made up of all natural minerals. You've got potassiums, you've got sodium, you've got magnesium in there. So basically what you're doing is you're actually changing the level at which water freezes at. Take your cooler, put your beer in it. Generally staining up is better. So you stain your beer up, bring your ice level about 3/4 up the beer, or soda or water, sprinkle your Beer Frost on, and then put the other half of your ice on top, which would be your other 10 pounds. At the end of the day, we've got the coldest beer on earth.
To learn more, visit beerfrost.com.
It was A bunch of us in the shop working late at nights, working on other projects from solar panels to wind turbines, and always like to have a cold beer after work. And you know, when you have that cold beer and halfway through your beer, it's always warm. So you're going, how can we get the beer colder? So we just started playing with that on the side, just doing things to try to make it colder. And the whole goal is if we could get the beer cold enough, it literally will stay cold until the last drop. At the end of the day, we've got the coldest beer on earth. I've spent most of my life in manufacturing, but when you spend your life in manufacturing, you end up being an engineer because you're always engineering some way or another to make the jobs go faster, make it easier for the employees. So combined, we've probably got 60 years in manufacturing. So we were just playing. The product is made up of all natural minerals. You got potassiums, you got sodium, you got magnesium in there. So basically what you're doing is you're actually changing the level at which water freezes at. And by that happening, you have an ion reaction in there, and it actually creates an energy. With energy, it needs something for energy, so it wicks the heat out of your beer, out of your soda. And it's all natural minerals. You can dump it out in the grass, ain't gonna burn the grass, the dogs can lick it up. Depending on the cooler and the situation, whether you open the lid or not, a million times a day, your lights can last almost 3 times longer. 5 ounces will treat 20 pounds of ice. So generally what you do is you take your cooler, put your beer in it. Generally standing up is better. So you stand your beer up, bring your ice level about 3/4 up the beer, or soda or water. Sprinkle your beer frost on, and then put the other half of your ice on top, which would be your other 10 pounds. Basically, you're sandwiched in between. So when that energy reaction happens, it's sandwiched in between the 2 layers of ice. If you sprinkle it on top, it's not gonna work because the energy is gonna go up and it's nothing to be able to draw from. You're drawing that energy from your beer and everything else around you. The alcohol content allows the beer to get colder. We've had Yuengling get down to 13 degrees and it didn't freeze. Generally, what we do is we'll layer it in a cooler. So if you put your beer down below, then you put your water and your soda above, because you can actually freeze water in it. Gatorade generally is somewhere between 10 and 11 degrees difference than if you had it just on plain ice. So it'll drop that much, but because the sodium that's in the Gatorade, it doesn't freeze up. On the beer, sometimes when you open it up, that first sip, you're just gonna get a couple ice crystals on it, but it's literally the coldest beer you ever gonna have in your life. And it actually makes your beer taste better. It takes that bite away from it. And like I said, most people that taste it say that they didn't realize the flavor that was in the beer because before they were fighting that bitter taste when you first take the first sip. So it actually makes the beer more refreshing. We need a warning label on it because you may consume more alcohol. Everyone does that. When they first have it, they're like, oh, I can't drink that much because I drink like half a beer and then it's warm, it's nasty, and all of a sudden they're having 2 or 3 beers and it's just more of a refreshing taste. We actually have a mixer that mixes it for us. So they mix the magnesium, potassium, sodiums all together for us. It's shipped in to us in Sarasota, and we are teaming up with a company called PPI Technologies to do our bagging process. The way we bag it today, their machine at PPI Technologies can bag in 3 hours what we do in a week. So in order to hit the masses and get it out to the people, you have to go to the higher technology. So it'll all be shipped right out of Sarasota at this point. Our whole focus is to go into the convenience store industry and then spread from there. I mean, the product is for everything, whether you want it for soda, mom going to the soccer game for the kids' Gatorade, and convenience stores sell what? They sell time. That's what they sell. And people were always in a rush to get somewhere. So convenience store is just a natural start for us. Small company, we've almost self-funded everything at this point. So convenience stores also pay up front. So for us, it's just a natural, we'll start there and spread. And from there, we want to go on to supermarkets, and you know, someday naturally you'll go into big box stores. But we've had interest from 11 different countries so far for the product. So we're pretty excited about the future, where we're heading. Start slow, and we're just going to kind of grow across the south first through the course of this winter, and then up north next spring. We have guys that when they go fishing will not go out without the product anymore because they can go out all day and their cooler's still cold at the end of the day, whether they have water in it or beer or Gatorade, and they also use it to help keep their fish cold. So the product is going to find its own usage. People are calling us every day saying, hey, guess what I used it for yesterday? So we're pretty excited about the future of the product just because our consumers are sharing with us the usage.
This will start going up actually. The more it sits out. Yeah, kind of going up in temperature.
I gotta hold it because
Wow. It's pretty quick. So what's it exactly doing now? So
It's actually taking energy from the ice. The minerals are the ions are actually causing it to. They're taking energy from it.
So just like the beer frost is sucking out the heat in the bottles, and it's taking it to the limit right before freezing, and then holds it there and forms a pocket.
Not moving. Trying to hit that spot again.
So what does it go down to? The -10, you said?
Yeah, we actually had it the other day at negative 25.
Really?
Yeah. Outside, we were outside, and it has more energy to draw from outside.
It's not changing much, going back and forth.
Well, it's still going to go. I'm just moving. That's why it keeps.
Well, that age thing, see, then you have that button.
Yeah. I usually have a clamp. I just clamp it in place.
Shaking ain't helping.
That's what I'm saying. I'm moving. There's 10, 11. There you go.